Hello world, long time no see, eh? Well, last night my mom said I heard something outside, so I go to check it out, and I don't see anything outside. Then, when she came out this morning and took a look around, my bike fell over. And wouldn't you know it, tire went flat. Now, I'm not quite sure why it went flat. I've been looking at the tire here, spinning it around, trying to see if I see anything. And I'm not quite seeing any punctures. So I'm wondering if it just ruptured because, well, it was just its time to go. So looking. Yeah, I don't really see anything glaring on here. But as a scout, I may not have been a Boy Scout, but I am always prepared. 26x4 fat tire tubes. So, let's see here. I have no clue how to change the tire on this thing. Straight up with you. I have a feeling that this guy's got, pardon me, I have no idea how to change the tire on this thing, so I do believe that this just pulls off, kind of like a little plug in here, and then same on the other side here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those off, and I'll show you what's next after that. Alright, be right back. Okay, so taking this cap off, you don't really need to take it all the way off. Just enough to get the bolt exposed here. I feel like all I have to do is just loosen that up, and this should just slip on down, I believe. It's anything like a normal bike wheel, hopefully. I'm not sure, actually. Maybe I should go and reference the online. The other side is just your bog standard, simple bolt and slide down. This one here, hopefully I don't have to remove this for this entire thing to come out, but that's what it's looking like I might have to do. Oh boy. That does look like a pain. Alright, to the internet. So, after just taking a second to look at what the hell I was doing, yes, you just drop this out, it comes out no problem. And you don't disconnect from here, dumb. You disconnect from here. That's a standard issue little plug. All you gotta do is just knock this little dude off, unplug that, and your electric rear end comes off. Yay! Okay, so I moved outside just to make this a little bit easier to record. And so here is the tire already. This is all disassembled off the bike. And right now, I'm going to, first I'm going to inspect it a little bit. I got my handy dandy little foot pump here. You don't necessarily have to use it as a foot pump, but it helps. Just grab it, squeeze it a little bit, and then it pops open. Pretty nice. And here, open this up, and the valve stem is right over here. Now always take the cap and throw it in your pocket, that way you don't lose it. Got one hand in the back here holding the valve stem forward as I put the tip on here. Hold it on and then lock down. All right. So let's see here. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to be looking for the air came out. I might end up going inside and getting a spray bottle with soap in it. What you do is you spray the tire down with the soapy water, and when air comes out, it makes little bubbles. Super easy to I thought I found it already. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to pump this up a little bit more and I'll be right back. Okay, so currently I got this at about 11 psi, and I'm trying to hold the phone as steady as possible. We'll zoom in, and it's creeping down ever so slightly. Yep, you can see it just a wee bit. So there is a slow leak on this thing. I'm not quite sure where. Maybe if I keep quiet and I'll just run you around the tire, maybe you'll hear. I think you're right. It's right around here, ain't it? Yep, someplace right around here. All right. Well, we have definitely confirmed that the tube, oh, look at that, it's down far now. We have confirmed the tube is borked. So, we're going to take this tube out and put her in there. I haven't done this in a few years. All right, back on the tripod with you. All right, so now that we've confirmed that we have a bad tube, because that would suck if we just had a bad stem, that happened to my truck. So, take this guy out. And, close this up. Ooh, all right. Come on. Locked and locked. There we go. You just come inside here and clink, and then just stuff this up in there like so. And that's actually how it's stored on my bike. Currently, it's going with a snowmobile for right now. All right, so, oh shoot. Oh wait, I can do this. Going to push down the valve stem and let all the air out. There. Once all the air is out, I'll be right back. Okay, now I've got all the air out. It is a good idea to find a flat bar, something that's actually smooth, has no burrs on the sides. This is actually a knife sharpening stone, really freaking old too. But I've used this over the years to change tires on bikes because it's just nice and round edges. It doesn't hurt metal. So what I like to do is I like to start at where the stem's at, pull up, and what you can do is you can also have regular pry bar too. Helps to have two. One spot and two spots. Pull, and then you just fight it all the way around. keep the one in there just in case so it doesn't re-zip itself. And by the time you get it halfway done, it's fairly easy. All right, there we go. So you don't need to take the tire completely off. You have plenty of room to work with. You can see the tire is still slightly inflated. There's actually a reason for that. It's easier to get in than a limp noodle. So that's what I'm going to do with the new tire. Let's see here. We were right around here, and the hole is over here. Let's see. Yeah, I can hear. Well, now I'm taking a second to try to find where that hole is at, so I can see if there is some kind of debris in the tire. So it's right around here, right where this treading's at. Boy, this is not easy to do. Alright, someplace right around here. See, I'm twisting and isolating this little area here. Yeah, this one little area is losing a lot of air, so it's either going to be like the seam, because the seam failed just because of being old. I've had this thing for over a year and I've ridden it pretty hard, or something punctured it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my hand to feel the inside of the tire, doing this very slowly just in case there is something sharp in there. You don't want to rip open your fingertips. Alright, and so far I haven't really found anything that makes me worry. So I believe we just had a failure of the tube. It happens. Checking the rim, just in case there was any burrs on there that might have worn. You see this red here? This red is actually a protection. There you go. This protects your tire from the actual rim rubbing on it. And the spokes going through there, well, they stick out a little bit. So they do sell carbon fiber protector stuff. I was this close on buying some. I still might in the future when I replace these tires for new tires, but I think these got at least another 200 miles on it. All right, enough of bleh. Yeah, enough of that. Let's get the new tire out. Give this a little bit of an inspection. See? And let's see what we got here. All right, just a little band around there. All right. That comes neatly tight, tightly wrapped up. And open her up, find her tab, there it is. All right. Throw her over. And there we go. That is indeed the right size. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little bit of air in this tube. Just enough to get it poofed up a little bit, because right now, because it's so flimsy like this, it's going to be a bugger to wrestle inside there. So let me get the pump set up real quick, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Took the valve stem cap off of this. By the way, your old tubes, keep the stems in your bag on your bike, just in case you ever lose one, or somebody else loses them on the trail. All right, just gonna hook this guy back up here, and then lock it. All right. 100 million pumps. What I'm trying to do is trying to keep it of a shape. Something like a flat little tapeworm. Alright. You know what? I'm happy with that. That'll do. Alright. Take this off. Come on, off there. Set the pump aside real quick. And now, find the hole. Thank you. And stuff it in there. See how easy this is? Should have shown you what kind of trouble it would have been with it flat. Alright, it's in. Now we just take our stem, put it through the rim, pull her out, and now for the fun part. Getting the tire back on the rim. Generally, you can just start it with your fingers. And you kind of want to end at the stem. That way, just in case it kind of moves around or whatnot, that's where you're going to stop at. And this is amazingly easy. Man, why didn't they make fat tire bikes, you know, since forever? All right, remember 2 of these, because you're going to want to have one on this side to keep it from backing out, and this side over here, pull over, and oh, I did that wrong. All right, I'm going to use the, there we go, this side here. There's a little burr on this side here. Probably shouldn't be using this thing. YOLO. Do as I say, don't do as I do. You're going to want to use something soft for this because you don't want to re-puncture your tube. Just work it around. Work this side around too. And huzzah, we are done. Now there are bike tire tools. Go get them. Don't use random stuff like I'm using. I'm just poor, so I am going to invest in proper tools once I can afford it. Thanks again for your opinion, bird. I didn't need it. So back to pumping this up. Everybody's got to be a critic, bird. Yeah, see there. So you're gonna hold the stem a little bit. Get your see on here. This is the part that you can screw up a new tube on. Really, is the first fill up. Hopefully that works. All right, got it on there. Sweet. So I'm gonna bring this up to about. Oh, this is the rear tire, right? 12 pounds, I think, is what I put in the rear. But I'll put it on there, see what it is, and adjust accordingly. All right, I'll be back with you once this is pumped up. Okay, so I got her pumped up, and I got it up to roughly 12 pounds. Now, we're gonna sit here and hope this tire, well, this tube is not bad. So I'm going to give it a few minutes just to sit there and relax. I'm going to take a drink, have a sit down for a bit, and enjoy what's left of my swamp. Nice. All right, and we're back. And it is holding at 12 pounds. Perfectly. So we are done. Now time to get it back on the bike. Alright, so now I got it wrestled around here. This is a bugger. This bike is heavy. I highly suggest flipping it upside down if you don't have a really nice seat, or if you have access to carpet. Awesome. I do not right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this bike up, get it lined up, and hopefully not break anything in the meantime. Okay. After much profanity and violence, I finally got the rear tire on. Oh man, okay. I wasn't paying attention when I first took it off, but I will make sure you don't make the same mistake. So I'll take you down here. Alright, I'm going to flip this around. Okay, so finally got this back on there. What I did not realize is on the bottom here. Let's see if we can get in there good. Alright, so on the inside here, there's a washer or spacer type deal. On that spacer, there is an indexing, kind of like a anti-spin nub, and that helps it guide in here. Well, if you look at the stem on here, it's got flat sides. So what you do is you take a wrench onto here, and you can get it to turn correctly. So I didn't put much force on this. I know it's a locking wrench and stuff, but yeah, vice grips. But yeah, you can just turn it to get it on there. Oh man, I was struggling with that forever. So okay, I got the brake on there. Got these are all the nuts on here are only just finger tight, just because I wanted to make sure I was seated all the way down. So you just back these out, pop this out, and you can feel, and you can see it's all the way up. So all you gotta do is just get these little buggers all the way back up, like so. And which wrench is this? Other side. It is a 19. So I just gotta use a 19 on these. Snug down a little bit. Go to the other side, snug that one down, and keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and put them on there decently. Then all you gotta do after that is get a zip tie, make sure your little rubber boot, here we go, goes back on there after you're done tightening stuff up here, and then plug in. I didn't pay attention to how it plugged in, but the pins are all different sizes, so it will only go in one way, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so I'm going to get this all plugged back in together and maybe go for a ride in a bit. Alright, we're back. Alright, so she works. Here we go. Should not be shooting a video and riding, but oh well. My cell phone mount on my bike ain't exactly metal. Really crap, actually. But yeah, so we got it fixed. We got it working. It's happy. And yeah, I'm actually using a feature on here I hardly use. Oh, there we go. It's the walk feature. What you do is you hold the down button, and it gets you rolling about 3 miles an good enough to keep it going, and for me to actually talk. So, yeah. Okay, not very good at the whole shooting while riding thing. Oh, wrong gear. Okay, so anyways, I'm sure I'm going to have quite a few people subscribing because of this video. I know it's going to be janky as all heck towards the end. It's because putting the tire on kind of sucked. But anyway, I thank you very much for coming to my channel. I'm not really doing this for the views. I'm doing this to get new subscribers. I'm under 1,000 subs, so yeah, this is just for the people. So I thank you very much. Get out and ride. Fix something. Do something. This is North Shore Scout, signing out.